was born here, but I'm kind of just here on my own. I don't have a lot of people that like I ride bikes with all the time, let alone fixed gears. So I kind of live very vicariously through these smaller like Instagram communities that are going on that honestly keep me hyped like every fucking day. So yo, making a video, coming in hot at ya, approximately 86 degrees. I'm back at this spot right now. I just had to tension my hub cones because these are the Surly new hubs, which I only found out after I bought them. So basically, it's just hard to preload the bearings, but I didn't want to ride on them because I was being lazy and I didn't fucking do anything. But I just got them in a real nice condition, working order and all that shit. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get some tricks here. I've been thinking about some shit. Yeah, like I said, it's super fucking hot in Wisconsin right now. It says like 60% humidity today, which isn't that bad. Though yet it just keeps raining on and off like every other day, like a couple times a day, drying up super quick. But man, it's just fucking muggy, like ridiculous. So I haven't been riding that much during the day because it's just a fucking nightmare. I found out I have this allergy where when I sweat a lot or get wet, like showering even, my skin gets these fucking welts on it, and I have cotton mouth really bad. So what's new? But I'm just trying not to like overheat. I have Lyme's disease hella bad. Being from Wisconsin, obviously, that shit will like fuck up just your whole system. So I get really hot and overheated already. I just been standing here so far and I'm fucking... So yeah, I'm trying not to overheat because I get these itchy fucking red bumps on my skin. And they go away after a while, but it's hella annoying. So I'm trying to ride like earlier in the mornings, later in the nights, which kind of makes it hard to film that much. But I guess I just have to set a schedule and make it work because my computer works pretty well now. I just have to like keep it functioning and like, you know, it kind of goes brain dead. But it's the same thing for like myself, honestly, because it's hard to get balanced when it's like summertime and you work hella early mornings 3 days out of the week. But trying to get it. Otherwise it's like everything's not too bad. Got some dope shit coming up that I have yet to make videos about. It's kind of just, yeah, all about keeping that brain working and on the same wavelength as your body, because I have so many fucking ideas rattling around up inside of my head that it's like really tiring to try to just keep up with them, I guess. So that's basically my deal right now. I'm gonna do some riding and then I'll follow that up with more talking. All right, like 20 minutes later update. I'm back at my house. I was filming at the manual pad spot. Got a couple of like so-so little jib things, but I ended up not fucking pressing record. So didn't film a single thing really. Fucking, it's so hot, man. Like I'm not used to it yet. I don't know if I will get used to it. I didn't have air conditioning in my house last year, but now I do. So I kind of just like chilling inside, but I need to incentivize the chilling inside by trying to film and ride. But it's just taxing. I have just sweat entirely in my eyes right now. We back out here. I went inside, cooled the fuck off for a minute, was straight chilling. I've just been fucking up, like just taking L's like a motherfucker, just right in public in front of people, eating shit. I guess that's good for your ego, though, somewhat. Direct sunlight fries the fuck out of my brain. Accidentally. So, yeah, just another one of the things on the list to get better at. But that's essentially the point that I was trying to get to before, is that I'm trying to use this as like a discipline into my life, as well as give like my point of perspective as far as what fixed gear culture is to me, and like the way that I see life through it, I guess. I don't know. That maybe sounds weird, but I guess if you're like that into it as much as I am, you'll totally understand. There's a bunch of fucking birds over there. I have been riding fixed gear for a year now. I don't even know how many videos I've posted at this point. I started making videos like fucking beats me. Time has been flying within my world. I've been working at the same job and living in Madison for almost 2 years now, and that's just kind of been like what I've been doing. So I mean, I had a bike when I moved here, and then I just so happened to start riding fixed gear. I'll make a whole video, I think, about just like my world of like cycling, I guess you would want to say. To me, it's more just like bike shit and being a kid, I guess. I've lived in the country and shit like that. I'll make a whole video about it and try to be more concise about it. I've made like bullet points to talk off of in some of my older videos. I'll have to do that. It's just another one of those discipline things. I don't have like a lot of balance in my life, and so I'm trying to just like use this as somewhat of a scheduling into like creating things actually and sharing them with the world, because I've learned a lot of shit from just like riding fucking fixed gear bike in the last year. Like, it's taught me a lot of like daily discipline within my life, which I feel like a lot of people don't really see. And I feel like a lot of the fixed gear family understands that. It's like it's very much of a discipline when you ride your bike every day. And so I'm kind of trying to create more of a community here, because I know there are those people, but they're not like fully delved head deep into it as I am. Like my roommate, who just started living in this other house over here, he's been riding for as long as I have, but he hasn't like just fully fucking gone shit face into it like I have, I guess. So I just kind of, I mean, there's so many cyclists in this city. It's one of like the most friendly cycling cities in America. There's a lot of infrastructure, but there are also a lot of stupid fucking people at the same time. And it kind of pisses me off. A lot of the cycling community here is like commuters that are students or just old like boomer roadies, and they're fucking assholes. But then there are also those really dope people, and I just kind of want to expose that to the world, because there's a lot of cool shit going on here, and there are people riding fixies. I've fucking seen them all over. They just don't congregate in a single place or actively like communicate within the culture, because I just want to get stoked every day. And I've realized that through the people that make me really hyped on riding bikes, and just the very interesting facet of the cycling world that this is, essentially I want to like rebound that and kind of like magnetize that, honestly, for myself and just for all those other people that I know are out there just being with their crew and fucking hanging out and having like that one thing that there always is to look forward to, I guess, because there really isn't such a thing as that here. Like, there are very like tight-knit groups of people who are very sure of themselves, and then there are very like humble people who kind of flow very freely within. But I've been trashed like so many fucking times in this city, and it doesn't make you feel like that much better about wanting to be within this, but it also at the same time just makes you want to help those people out there that do want to be within it, because I was in those shoes like a year ago, coming from like a smaller background where people were way closer and like rode mountain bikes and road bikes and shit, and were very all-inclusive. People want to act like they are that here, but it's very like a city mentality, if that makes sense, if I'm not rambling. But I think I'm hitting on the points that I wanted to. I mean, I can see myself being a part of my life for like a very long time, just as far as like the way that I see the city lives and all of that corny shit. Like, I never lived in a city before. I was born here, but I'm kind of just here on my own. I don't have a lot of people that like I ride bikes with all the time, let alone fixed gears. So I kind of live very vicariously through these smaller like Instagram communities that are going on that honestly keep me hyped like every fucking day. Shouts out to Foad Gang, shouts out to Icarus Cycling Company, all of those dudes accompanied with that, like, just fucking kill it. And I would like to also just rebound that out into the world, because I have been like skateboarding and riding bikes for so long, but I've never felt like that included within all of these things, which it might just be like me socially as a person, in the way that I like look into other people that exist. So I'm gonna have fucking content coming out. Like, this is me fully committing, I guess, making this video. I've realized that there's not that much of it out there, and that if I want more of it, I need to make it myself. Like, I've thought that like so many times over the past couple of months. Like, I fucking love just seeing like Portland, San Francisco, England, all of these places. This is fucking Madison. Like, I'm gonna make these videos. I am gonna go do a jump. Alright, so I had to roll around the block here like one time, but this is the water utility building, and there are these crazy fucking things right here, and I've like busted some little hops off of them before, but it's really weird because there's lights in front of them that like bounce,